Darrell, it's the first time we've been face to face since the small matter of Wembley. How have the last few weeks been for you?
Gone very quickly, to be honest with you. Obviously, same old as any summer. Plenty of phone calls, plenty of chats, managers, coaches, and agents, and a week's holiday in between.
How does this pre-season compare to the one 12 months ago?
The fixture list certainly looks a lot better. We're looking forward to it. You know, we want to try and build on the momentum we brought in last season and take it through to the pre-season programming into the season. So the lads are in great spirits, as you can imagine, and chomping at the bit.
What are you going to do on day one?
Run. We'll mix it up. The boys will work hard. They know what they're going to get with from me. They don't actually know what they're going to be doing, but there'll be a mixture of high intensity ball work, running and getting the balance right of different things. I brought in Gavin as my new physio now, who's you know, massively into other bits and pieces as well as his physio work. So he'll be getting involved in the warm-ups, and I know the boys are going to be doing some band work and it's something we needed to improve in the football club to get us on par with other league clubs. So it'll be a different pre-season for one or two. And
the fixtures you've got coming up, you've got a good balance, haven't you? You're playing some local sides. Arsenal at one point.
Yeah, plenty of games in. I wanted plenty of games because I want the boys to get the minutes in. It's important, and I'll be putting the teams out. I'll be fair to our supporters who will pick and choose which matches they come to. I'm going to try, especially in the first 4 pre-season games, to put the team out that I'm playing, so that the fans know if they're coming along who they're going to be seeing and whatnot. I think that's fair for the fans to see that.
How pleased are you that you've got Chris Lyons on board for the start of pre-season?
No, really pleased. You know, Chris has already spoke about his love for the club. He's a supporter. His family's are massive supporters of Bristol Rovers, and you know, it was great to finally get there. You know, he comes in on a year deal, which is great.
In terms of other signings, ideally, how many more signings would you like to make before the start of the campaign?
You know, I mentioned before, and I'd like to bring in 4 players, but obviously 1 or 2 of the boys have turned down the offers, so we'll wait and see how things develop on the transfer front. I'm hoping to have a bit of news, as long as you don't hit a last-minute itch. This afternoon, we're hoping to tie another one down, so we'll keep everybody informed when we need to.
In terms of bringing players into the club, has the ballpark changed now that you're back in the Football League?
Listen, it's difficult at the minute because, you know, a lot of prices and of players for me is overflated at the minute for us. They're a little bit out of our bracket. Every agent you speak to is like 50. I think Ronnie Moore made a statement the other day. Every agent you speak to, what's he want? 1,500 quid a week seems to be a starting point. It's ridiculous, you know, to be talking them terms of money. So we'll wait for the right players and getting. It's not all about the money situation, but it's getting the players with the right sort of attitude that want to be here. So we'll make sure we take our time on it. Like I say, hoping there's another one added to the squad this afternoon.
At the same time, you were very loyal to your players last season, and you must be looking forward to giving them an opportunity.
Well, I said before, with about 2-3 months going before the end of the season, that if we managed to get promoted, everybody would have some sort of offer, and that was the case. You know, obviously 1 or 2 weren't happy with the offers, but I like to think I'm a man of my word, should I say. So we did that, and 2 or 3 have obviously opted to go elsewhere. We thank them massively for their efforts. I can understand why they have gone elsewhere, and we move on.
Yep. In terms of players that you wanted to keep for next season, Will Puddy, is he in contract talks with the club?
Puds is all but agreed. We should have more news on that later on this afternoon. So, you know, we've got Puds and Meldon all, but certainly won't rule out bringing another keeper in as well. It just depends how we start the pre-season.
And Neil Trotman, is he training with the club?
No, Neil, I haven't spoke to Neil. I gave Neil the option to come back in to do pre-season if he wanted to, but I haven't spoken to Neil, so I'd imagine he's fixed up elsewhere.
And other than that, you've had yeses and nos now from everybody who was out of contract at the end of the season.
Yeah, we kept Jamie Lucas and Danny Greenslade. They've agreed their deals, and so we are what we are. I know where we need to strengthen, particularly in the wide areas of the pitch. We need to bring bodies in. With Lyons coming in now, we've got a strong central midfield. I believe we've got a strong strike force, but I wouldn't rule out bringing another striker in as well. But wide, I'd say, is the paramount at the minute.
And will you set your team targets going into the new season?
Yeah, to try and win every single match we play, and that's the target. I'm not going to change how I work my ways. I've always said it to you guys. You know, every game's a different project. We need to be flexible, because the amount of information that other teams can get on ourselves now is incredible. You know, the scouting, you know, they can see full games of our games 6 hours after the game. So we want to be flexible in the formations we could be able to pick. I was a little bit flexible last year, and I'll be wanting to look to do the same things.